Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey, welcome to Intuitive Investigations. If you're new coming in, I hope this message helps you. Take what resonates and leave what does not. This is all for entertainment purposes only, I must say. Okay, anyways, I'm picking up the download that a lot of my starseeds out here, a lot of my chosen ones out here, however you want to call it, we are moving on from different timelines, okay? We're moving on from certain timelines. Some of y'all have been betrayed, okay? Some of y'all have been through certain things by certain people who have an agenda against starseeds, or who worked with the enemy against you, and you realize this matrix is against your soul. You realize this matrix wanted your soul, but I'm getting, you're in the era of healing. You're in this new timeline. You may still be in the matrix physically, but in the 5D, you're not in the matrix. Okay, and that's what matters. I'm getting right now, you need to, your mind, how you think, how you see things, holding on to certain things. I'm telling you, this is the year of the snake, okay? This is a very important shift, okay? So, with that being said, it's like, we really have to move on from certain timelines. Detach yourself from the karmics. Detach yourself from old storylines that don't serve you. Let go of what does not serve you anymore. Stop harping on the past, okay? Why? Because it's your time to shine. It's your time to shine. You were targeted, or you had so much against you because you were chosen one. You were the chosen one. You're unapologetic about who you are. Okay? You see how on this card he's standing right here. He's the patriarch, and he's unapologetic, and he has these people under him. You have people counting on you. It's in your purpose to be a leader. It's in your purpose to where when you pass away from this earth realm, you are meant to do something that leaves a mark on this earth, okay? You are meant to be some type of natural born leader, okay? We have creator of fire right here, okay? Choose freedom. I'm telling you, set yourself free from certain things, okay? Set yourself free. I'm telling you, it's up to you to set yourself free spiritually. You are not in a spiritual jail. You are not in a spiritual hell. Your spirit is not damned. You may have people who came against you. Don't worry about the karmics. We already know what happened to them. We already know what's up with them. But what's up with you right now is you're on a different path right now, and you create your own life, okay? You create your own path. You create your own vision, okay? You need to be mindful of what's going into your mind, okay? Yes, us chosen seeds, we deal with a lot of psychic attacks. Half of our thoughts are not ours, okay? You deal with so many psychic attacks, right? Especially if you're being surveyed. You probably like me to where you can feel other people's energy, or you can feel other people's thoughts. You a psychic, but you have to understand that's not you. You are the soul that lives within. I'm channeling the song from I'm not the average girl from your video. And I ain't built like a supermodel, but I love to love myself unconditionally because I am a queen. I'm channeling that song right there. And that song, she said, not just that one, but I'm channeling that one, but I'm channeling also the other one too. The one, I am not my hair, I am not this skin, I am not your expectations, no. Hey, I am not my hair, I am not the skin, I am a soul that lives within. You are the soul that lives within, okay? You are the soul that lives within, okay? All you have to do is stand within your radical truth. You stand within your truth and you be yourself. You are on a journey. You are not perfect, and you ain't here to be perfect, but you are here to use your spiritual gifts here on this earth, okay? And you have to move on. You have to heal yourself and move on from certain timelines, and move on from certain storylines, and move on from certain thought patterns, and not to keep yourself in a spiritual jail. Trust and believe. Those that work against you, they in that, but you ain't in that, okay? We have Boo Boo the Fool. This is giving me like the Fool card energy. And the Fool card, remember, the Fool can be good. The Fool can be a winner sometimes. Sometimes the Fool makes mistakes, but the mistakes turn out to be good. Some of the most beautiful things that have been created on this earth were from a mistake, or was from experimenting with something. Don't be afraid to experiment. And I'm talking about physically and spiritually. Tap in and see what's meant for you. Go out in nature and meditate and really tap into your own thoughts, your own feelings. And always try to call your energy back. As starseeds, we feel a lot of energies that ain't ours. Again, I know this all too well. I know all too well of taking on other people's thoughts and all that stuff. I know it all too well. But you have to tap into yourself. You have a lot of possibilities. You have a lot of potential. And it's up to you to tap into that. Okay? It's up to you to tap into those possibilities. Clarify, boo-boo the fool. I ain't boo-boo the fool. If you black and you have a black mama, you probably heard that. You probably heard your mama ain't boo-boo the fool. Okay? Your mama ain't no boo-boo the fool. Like what? Okay? You ain't boo-boo the fool. Okay? Okay, make sure that you're in a state of bliss, okay? This card is giving me like sun card energy, okay? Be in a state of bliss even when you're going through trials and tribulations. As a chosen one, your trials and tribulations ain't that bad. Your trials and tribulations are for you to just reach a higher state of enlightenment. You look past the 3D. You like me. You look past the 3D. I keep saying you like me because I understand what it's like on a spiritual journey. I understand what it's like to be like an INFJ personality type. I understand what it's like to be an earth angel. I understand what it's like to be the ones that's close to God, the star seed, the star. You tap into the cosmos. You a whole star seed out here. Whether they say it out their mouth or not, they really looking to you in these times that we in. They really looking to you in these times that we in. Some of y'all starseeds may have been watched or stalked or whatever. Maybe you stalked and watched because people really low key, they might not outwardly say it, but they low key like trying to look to you because they may be lost. They may be in darkness. And here you are shining your light. You are shining your light. You are helping others throughout the darkness just by being your natural self. Wherever you go, you are a natural star. This is giving me like Aquarius energy. Also, this is giving like spiritual rebirth. This is what I'm speaking to. Completely birth into a new person. We can all birth into a new person. It's all up to you. There was a point in time when you were not here before on this earth, and you came into this physical body as a vessel, and you developed blood cells and brain cells, and you started to learn how to talk, and you started to learn how to walk, and you started to learn how to think, and you learned your ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, and you did all these things, and you hung out with friends, and you developed mental forms and stuff like that, right? But you can redevelop your whole way of thinking because life plays out. It's all about how you think. It's all about what you're thinking and how you think. It ain't about what it is. It's about your perception. 10 people can walk into one room, and in that one room, they see totally different things and totally different perceptions. And as the star, you have to understand that you cannot control how other people perceive you. I am a star seed myself, and I must learn this myself. You cannot control how other people perceive you. How other people perceive you does not define who you are. People can describe me a million ways and none of them can be true. Why? Because people are merely self-reflecting. You have to understand most people are projecting, and projecting is a natural thing that humans do. You cannot hold back who you are. You are a star that is meant to shine. You are meant to shine your light, especially in these times right here where we're going through this major transition in the matrix. And this major transition is spiritual and physical. This is a battle between entities. This is a battle for space, okay? With the star card, I'm getting like space energy, like actual space. Like, I'm picking up on actual Star Wars. Like, one thing about it, these movies and these TV shows and stuff like that, it be some deep esoteric knowledge in this stuff, too. And let me tell you, especially them old ones, them ones from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, when the people who was, what they call it, Masons or whatever, when they was actually doing a good job at what they was meant to do and not doing no BS like they doing now. That's why society ain't shit, okay? And movies ain't hitting hard as they used to and all that, and entertainment ain't hitting hard as they used to. My man, if you're gonna be in a secret society, do right. Entertain the people. Have it in the peak days like how it was in the 90s. Even though I wasn't around back then, I'm just saying, like, you know, they be telling you like deep esoteric shit in these Star Wars and these all these other movies. I'm telling you, it is absolutely a war for space. It is absolutely a war in the cosmos. And you are a starseed with a unique birth chart. It's not even about astrology. It's not even about the birth chart. It's deeper than that. Because we have all the elements and signs and planets within us, but they play out differently depending on how your chart is. You may have a Venus in Aries, and the way you love plays out in warlike energies. You may have a sun in Libra, and your actions, your sun, may play out in a sense of relationships or relating to other people, communication, how you see things. You may have a Mars in Pisces, and how the Mars is a planet of war and planet of action and passion, and if it's in Pisces, it may play out, you know, in a dreamy way, or you know, in a very mutable waterway. So it's all about your birth chart. Every single person have a different birth chart, and not only do they have a different birth chart, they have different they have different degrees and stuff like that. Like, I'm so deep into astrology, I be looking at the degrees, because astrology is more than just, oh, this sun sign this and they act like this. Astrology is way deeper than that. Astrology is in the Bible. Astrology is all around you. Time is based on astrology. These holidays are based on astrology. Easter is coming up soon. All these holidays are nothing but astrology and star worship and sun worship. That's all it is. Okay, like I said, I think I'm gonna make a separate channel or a whole separate thing about that. But baby, with this star energy right here, baby, I'm getting right here, baby, you are a real deal star seed, and you're probably really familiar with astrology. You're probably really familiar with your birth chart, okay? I would suggest getting familiar with your birth chart, but don't define your whole personality off your birth chart. Now, that's when astrology becomes a problem, when you try to define your whole personality on astrology. Your personality goes beyond that. It goes on your experience and all that good stuff, okay? But baby, this is what I'm speaking to. I'm speaking to rebirth, okay? I'm speaking to rebirth. You can rebirth yourself at any moment in time. Don't let anybody hold any past action against you. Don't let anybody hold anything against you. You could be one way today and another way tomorrow. All it does is take for you to change your habits, change your thinking, and it does not happen overnight. Let me say that it's that easy, because I'm on this journey too. It does not happen overnight. And you're also coming into your higher self. Again, does not mean you're perfect. I'm speaking from experience. It does not mean you're perfect, but it does mean that you're reaching enlightenment. It does mean that you're getting closer to God, okay? I speak from experience. I know I'm not perfect. I know that for a fact. Yes, we all lie. Yes, we all sin and all this. Being a starseed, being spiritual, does not mean that you perfect all the time and you never smoke no weed and you never curse and you never get. That's not what that means, okay? That means you just on a state to where you're actively becoming a more righteous person, okay? You're actively becoming more righteous, and you're standing in your truth unapologetically. Yeah, you make mistakes through the way. Yeah, there's ups, there's downs. Being spiritual has nothing to do with the physical, okay? You are living beyond the 3D realm. You see past the matrix. You see past the veil. You could have been accused of being crazy or a witch because you are somebody who, you were just one of them people that's a seer. You were just one of them people that see beneath the veil. You see spirits. You see angels. You see ancestors. You see spirit guides. You could be a medium to where you even communicate with these things. God gave you these abilities for a reason. Let nobody bully you out of these abilities that you have. People try to demonize spiritual abilities. People try to demonize spiritual gifts, and people try to demonize spiritual people. People try to attack and bully spiritual people. People really psychically attack spiritual people. It's like they can sense it. They can sense that you spiritual. They can sense that you an empath. And they send you all this evil eye. And they ride your back like hags. Me, I hate being a damn psychic. I can feel when somebody talking about me. I can feel all that. I can feel when some hags trying to ride my back. I hate it. But I love it too, because it's a blessing. Because God made me this way. God made me to be this way. Now, let me get more into this. Okay. Let me get more into this. I'm telling you, it's your time to shine. I'm telling you. Okay. Period. We have creator of water. That's that water energy. That good water energy, okay? Creative expression. Maybe people ain't getting it through how you talking. Sometimes people get it in other ways. I've been picking up on them vibes too. I know my destiny has something to do with astrology. I don't know what it is yet, but I know I have a spiritual journey to complete, okay? But I might have to do it in a different way, because people don't understand when you directly tell them something. People don't understand when you talk about certain things. They get offended. They too caught up in words. They don't know. You have good juju, okay? And you have to accept the unknown. This can also speak to you yourself. You can be an enigma. People could be trying to figure you out, but you're so mysterious. You are an enigma. And you could even be an enigma to yourself. Discover those parts of yourself that you never discovered before. Sometimes we can be our own worst enemy with our thoughts. We can hold ourselves back with our thoughts. And again, as a psychic, I know what it's like to have attacks on your mind. When your mind is sensitive to other energies and other people's energies, you pick that up. And half of them thoughts are not your thoughts. A lot of your thoughts are not your true thoughts, okay? So you have to be able to decipher what is you and what is not you. You have to disconnect yourself from the matrix sometimes, okay? Disconnect yourself from the matrix, okay? All that good jazz like that, okay? Anyways, that's all I have for you on this message. Thank you for watching. Bye.